When the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
John Shelby with Chris Singleton. Welcome into our broadcast. We've got nobody out here in the fifth.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ripped on a line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. Has 2 runs scoring the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Grant Dwyer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 25-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Brent Rooker stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 27-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Jeff Hoffman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
All right, I guess I'll let him
better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
De La Cruz. Man at first with one gone. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. Chris, you and I have gotten to work. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Andre Granillo.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Split belly. I'll just 2 RBI home run. How did 2 RBI home run?
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
For me, Boo, the game
I forgot. I don't care if this guy gives up any home runs.
remember is us
I was giving up to where we got that. He was up for 4.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Doug Morris. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, that's 1. Double play.
Got it.
What a twin killing to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. On to the 9th now in Game 3. Yankees out in front, 27-6. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Gotta switch out. This is a nice inning.
And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 28-6.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen.
Based on all the hype from
These
SNY,
are the
I'm
types
assuming
of
that the Dodgers are
performances
going to
that
play
people just...
Oh, now this one's high and deep.
No,
Way back
yeah,
there. On its
exactly
way.
so.
Gone. A gigantic blast. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 29-6.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Now the left fielder, Brent Rooker. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
I'm just going to see it anyway.
That one's in there. 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity.
Blue Jays. Blue Jays.
2 runs across in the inning here in
Yeah,
game 3. Slapped foul. At the belt and fires. Line drive.
He's going to catch that.
And he's 1 down. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Up next, the second baseman, Ellie.
Man at first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ellie De La Cruz.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Some history here, and what a game he's had. Chris, you hit for the cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game, and not a lot of guys can even say they did that in the course of their career.
So 1st and 2nd with 1 man gone.
That's what Blue Rice. That's what Blue Rice. Switch this guy.
Back to the Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Patrick Wisdom. 1 out, the base is loaded. Big spot for him. In the air of the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Good on.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
There it goes.
You're out. Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
We were on such a lead. If for the start of it. Dodgers advanced. Miami don't know. Miami, Minnesota, Texas don't know. Let's all skip to figure out if Minnesota and Philadelphia advance. It's tied. Philadelphia won. I'll go. Here for the World Series. Yeah, Schneider for the Toronto. Let's go run. Pinch hit. Gazy for LA.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, baseball from the big city, the house that Ruth built. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Sixto Sanchez. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. So in now for the Angels, Doug Morris. And now batting, Mike Trout. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Singing Game 5 at elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And here it comes. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Tucker makes the grab. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swung on, belted. Judge going back. Bangs off the wall. McCallum around third. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over. But
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Angels 1 and the Yankees 0. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Patrick Sandoval. What do you look for here?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the veteran DH, Freddie Freeman.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
So up next, Taylor Ward. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1 for count.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. In the air, right side. Tucker should have it. Falls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game.
Sajazi, off-balance speed, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Kyron Paris will hit next. Foul ball. 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Angels strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kyle Tucker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
Pitch that son. Nice.
Here's Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Big swing and a miss. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. At the plate, Dalton Varsho. Swinging a foul straight back. And now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Digging in, Freddie Freeman.
The designated hitter.
Freeman hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Go ahead, run on base. Now it's the DH for the Angels, David Fry. He reached out a walk his first time.
I think it's all similar to walking. Very slow.
A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play.
The right fielder.
And next for LA, Taylor Ward. Flied to right his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout. That could get the inning back under control on the mound.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to do better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And strike 1 to the catcher.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything with the inning double play.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Taylor's got some good opposite field power. What I like about...
And he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Not sure.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And stepping in is the speedy Pyron Paris. Swings and misses. Slider right there. There's the strike. All tied up. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Over to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Pete Alonso. As the lefty gets to work. That's in there. Strike one. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And that is in for a strike. 0-2.
Three. Out.
Wow, 6-7.
3.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing, and Freeman blasts one to right. And that one's gone. He hammers one out to right. His 6th of the series, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right down the chute, and that is strike one. First and second, one out. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Wantz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a pitch. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now, Kyle Tucker. Good feed, that's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And here's the catcher. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Once. 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 13, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in this decisive Game 5. Well struck left field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Now it's going to be number 36. That one out's against the fence. And wow, he puts on the brakes at first. So just a 2-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sajazi stands in now and watches
I want to pitch
strike
it for him. I
one.
definitely want to pitch it for him.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 5. Pitch hitter coming on, Ellie De La Cruz.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
2 outs. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around third. Relay throw home. He's safe. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 7th inning now in the deciding Game 5. Yankees 6 and the Angels 2. Staying in the game on defense, number 13. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Ellie De La Cruz. He'll play second. Back to the top of the Angels lineup, Doug Morris.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 83, Andre.
It's close. I hope he doesn't. Too close for that guy. That's why he would come in.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 43, Jonathan.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bobby Witt Jr. The line of the pitch. High in the air, out to right. Ward drifts towards it. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A massive home run. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 7-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 1 out, nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 5. That one blasted deep to right, way back there. And that ball is out of here. He shoots one out to right. His 8th of the series, and they add on. It's 8-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Blue Jays won. I don't know if you saw them. Blue Jays won.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 59. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 59, Jose Soriano.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty.
I'm going to skip Alex Rodano.
Tried.
3. Ball 4, take the
Man at first, Taylor Ward digs in now.
Ward.
The Blue Jays win. The Blue Jays win.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Here comes a pitch. Goes down looking. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fought off foul.
3 out off the box.
Drive stands at first with 1 out. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he'll 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now batting.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Won't be close, but 2 times the game kept walking.
There's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
They've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because one will get around the league in a hurry.
Morris in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. Angels strand a couple. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Quijano.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Kyle Tucker. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that? Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's 9-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder. 1 for 3.
Watch run.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Ellie.
Speed.
Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 10-4.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Jeff Hoffman on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That's in there. Going one.
There we go.
3.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Minnesota. Who else? Fully good. Well, I don't get destroyed by like my Dodgers foul. Crochet, good.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Austin Martin.
The center fielder.
Very foggy. Who's Austin Martin? That's good because I like to.
So first and second with one gone. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. So it's game 1 of the LCS, and they're going to be looking to this guy for more of his success like he had in the division series.
Well, this team's got its sights set on the World Series. If they're going to get there, it's going to be because of his performance.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. One runs in, and that's a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Kyle Tucker. There's a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
4 runs. Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit 4th. De La Cruz. Off-balance feed, there's one.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Ryan Jeffers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. The Yankees 4 and the Twins nothing. And we're back. Down the left field, number 36.
No left field.
I wouldn't get too pumped up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Singy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yep.
Good. Good for Dave Snyder.
And here's the catcher.
The catcher, Cody.
Out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 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 3. Out. Out.
Good.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. He's over.
Yeah,
They've got a potent lineup, and when
He's
you
fast
think about
for a
teams
boy.
capable of rallying from this kind of deficit,
That's right,
they're
yeah.
right at the top. The list. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scared. Here's managers on the other team as much as any. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with one gone. Now Correa up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Runners at 1st and 2nd with one gone here in game 1. Ground ball right side. They get one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Yankees 5 and the Twins nothing.
They're playing on the off yet.
Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And here is Bobby Witt Jr. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Yusei Kikuchi, the left-hander, up and throwing. Heaney also getting ready.
Angels guys.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Kyle Tucker stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time.
There's a swing and a drive. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Relay to second. The tag out. So man aboard. And now it's the polar bear.
Out. 3. Out. Out. Out.
And the batter now, Edouard Julien. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Steer at the plate and takes high there. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with.
On the mound now for the Twins, Jorge Alcala.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Kyle Tucker stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. That's hard hit on the line. And Tucker is retired. Runner tags at second.
Not very good all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they tack on 3. It's 11-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now the left fielder. The other way. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Ottimo. Ti piace la mela?
Sì, mi piace la mela.
Anche a me piace la
Middle
mela.
of the field.
Ok.
Okay, ciao. Va bene.
Ti piace il pane semplice?
Non mi piace il pane.
Ottimo. Ti piace il miele sul pane?
Non mi piace il pane sul pane.
Capisco. Ti piace il burro sul pane?
Sì, mi piace il burro sul pane.
Forse vuoi dire, sì, mi piace il burro sul pane. Ti piace la marmellata sul pane?
Sì.
Anche a me piace la marmellata sul pane. Va bene, alla prossima, ok.
Ok, ciao.
Ciao.
Man at first, Carlos Correa, the next twin up to hit.
Carlos Correa.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to.
And that chance handled. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, and we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my 499 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Now we welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Jacob Mizorowski comes into the game after about an hour-long delay, and we're all ready to get it going again. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Renfroe, the next twin up to hit.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 18.
Base is empty, one away. Ellie De La Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. One down, base is empty. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
It's so rare.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Hard to take him out with on defensive.
One out run.
Only outfielder I have.
Runner at second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off.
Freddie Freeman also. I think I have a first baseman.
And the pitch. That one laced to center and a base hit. Coming home. He scores. It's 13-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Simeon Woods Richardson.
Probably cement. I even put these guys.
So first and second with one man. And gone. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Number 18.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy. It's
first and second, two down. In now is the Yankees DH, Pete Alonso.
Oh, I had Westberg. Should Ronald Westberg. I'll do it.
Alonso. He's running at first for the Yankees. Number 11, Jordan Westberg.
That's towards center. Martin has it sized up. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're on to the 9th in game 1. The Yankees lead it 13-0. So coming into the game now on defense, Jordan Westburg. He's the new third baseman. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Mizorowski, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Alonso was usually the matter defensively.
You're out. 3. That's ball 4. Out.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one, come back out, score, and get another W.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah.